Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Elden Ring. Um, Last we left off, we had to deal with the repercussions of Mikola breaking his Great Rune, primarily in the other NPCs. Because once Mikola breaks his Great Rune, the charm spell on those NPCs get lifted. So we spent the first half of the last episode basically talking to them again. Yeah, Hornsense, bent on revenge against Mesmer and told us not to get in his way. Letta's inner killer self started to creep out again. So she's basically trying to kill another NPC because in order to prevent further complications for Mikola. Like, basically thinning the herd kind of mentality. Yeah, so she asked us for suggestions. We suggested Tholier, but he's loyal to St. Trina, who's loyal to Mikola. And then we suggested Hornsent, and she was like, yeah, let's go kill him. Because, his vengeance changes a man, even though he's bent on honoring or believing in Mikola's vow to right the wrongs of the past, I guess. So she's waiting for us to get into the Shadow Keep in order to progress her next step. And then we went to Freya, who's looking. She knows of a vow between Mikola and Radon, and so she's trying to figure out what that vow is. So she went off to do her thing. We went to Ansbach, who started remembering the past, or at least his confrontation with Mikola before succumbing to his charm, and how terrified he was of the monster Mikola is. Yeah, Mikola is not to be trifled with. Never underestimate the power of love, even if that love can wrench your heart clean out. And then we talked to Moore, who wasn't sure what to do with himself, so we told him to not be sad, to put the sadness behind him. So, yeah, it was the good thing to do, but in the long run, he'll end up being at the Letta fight in Inner Ilum, so it's going to make that part harder. But, oh well, what's done is done. So, and then we went to Tholier, who's trying to find St. Trina, because he wants to see her one last time. Yep. And then and after that, we came to the outskirts of Bonnie Village, this grace in particular, and made our way this way. Fought through a whole bunch of wolves. There was a furnace golem that had little ankle guards, so we had to throw pots into it. Try to think. Went into the wizard tower here. Grab the rabbit's cannon. Again, there is more to it, but we can't get it from down here. We actually have to drop down from up there to the top, to the very top. So we'll go back there again eventually. Yep. Clear out this little plateau area of more wolves. Went up there. There was a little graveyard with some undead, and another one of Moore's forager brood guy up there who gave us a cookbook. And then we went down this side of the plateau area. Again, a whole bunch of more wolves. It's just a whole bunch of wolves in this area, which is to be expected. It is the symbol of, at least according to the shield here. Yeah, the wolf is the beast of the Carian Royal Covenant, symbol of the moon's pride and none can forget. So, considering there's a Cathedral of Manus here, Manus Metyr to be exact. So, where there's magic, there are wolves. I think that's kind of the gist, I think. Yep, and in that little ledge down there, there was a scarab that dropped the Carian Sovereignty Ash of War. Very powerful Ash of War, though a little slow for my taste, so I probably won't be using it. And again, it's a magic intelligence. Well, you really need intelligence to make it shine, so we're not quite built for it either. So that's another reason not to use it. Yep, and that was it. Yep, that was it. Between episodes, I didn't really do anything. I just kind of changed up equipment, so nothing's really changed. I didn't do anything either. And for today, we're going to make our way towards the Cathedral of Manus Metyr. Yep. Gotta go through these wooded area with a whole bunch of marionette soldiers. God, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them in there. But hopefully it shouldn't be too bad, because we are kind of... I did gear myself to take advantage of their weaknesses. Yeah, so... Yeah, I guess the marionette soldiers are weak to fire and then strike. And then the rest of the elemental damages, and then the rest of the physical damages. So I am using a fire weapon, or a flame art weapon anyway. So most of our damage is going to be fire. So hopefully we should take care of them pretty quickly. But yeah, through the marionette soldiers to the cathedral, where we'll meet. We'll clear out the cathedral grounds, check that if any loot and whatnot. And then we'll go inside and talk to, I think, Count Emir. I think he's a count. But we'll talk to Emir, start his little quest line, and then it'll point us to this ruin here. It'll point us down here, so we'll come down here and do that. To be honest, I'm not quite sure how thorough I'll clear that place out, because there isn't a whole lot there, if anything. Maybe some crafting materials, but there's really nothing down there. So we'll probably just kind of clear out the enemies in the area, do what Emir wants, come back to him, and talk to him some more. And then after that, we'll probably go down the fissure. Depending on how much time we have. The fissure, it's one of those places I'd rather have it all together in its own little episode. So this particular episode might be a bit shorter than the others, just for that reason. Because I don't want to split up the fissure. I'd rather do it all in one go. I'll probably make this one a bit shorter and then do the fissure all by itself. Yeah, 'cause the fissure isn't that long, and there is some important stuff down there. So that's the plan. And our equipment for today, we have the Flame Art Milady with the Flame Skewer skill. Yeah, I just like Milady. I just like it. Bow, seal, shield. I have my Moon Knight armor. Get up. Festive hood. Rolana's armor. Blythe's gauntlets and greaves. Yeah, I don't care for Rolana's armor. I mean, it's not as good as Blythe's, and it's like, I don't care for the pointy part of the shoes. So, yes, I am that particular about my fashion. So, I think it looks good together. Oops. And then we have Bulgo Talisman for an effective 51 poise. Rotten Wing Sword because Milady's a multi-hit weapon. Crusader Insignia. Again, more attack power on defeated enemies. And Blue Dew Talisman. Basically the same thing we had last time. I don't think I'm going to change it up either. Well, maybe, but we'll see. Green Burst and Heart Tier. I got Fire Coils, Crab, Ornus, Lighting. Here are the stats. They should be basically the same from last episode. I did change up the spells a little bit. Catch Flame, Knight's Lightning Spear, Pest Threads, Aeonia, Flame Grant Me Strength because, we're doing a fire weapon. So that should help a lot. Vow and Heal. I just got to make sure to cast my Flame Grant Me Strength pretty often, I hope. And I got Rykard's Great Rune. So I'll get Heal on Kills. All right. Shall we get to it? Sure, we will. All right. I'm going to stay on foot for this section, just because there's going to be quite a number of marionettes in here, and I can deal with them a bit quicker if I'm on foot, or respond quicker if I'm on foot. Yeah, you can just see a whole bunch of them already. This should be a one shot. Yep. That's how will I do with you? Oh! Well, with the Crusader's insignia. Okay. Okay, that was actually better than I thought. Oh, come on. Really? Well, I figured that was going to kill him in one shot. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah. Ooh. Long way down. Yeah, Flame Skewers, the first part of it should do 22 stance damage, I think. And the Marionette Soldiers only have 30 stance, so... I was hoping I could stance break him in the first hit, but... It won't happen, but at least we'll kill him in the first hit, so we don't... That's a good trade-off. Ow. Okay. Kinda worked. I think I should have like a fireball skill, like Giant's Flame Take Thee or something, but oh well. Oh, sure. Why not? I can always sell it. Yeah, the marionettes with the bows are probably the worst. Because they shoot so quickly. Well, they shoot a lot. I'll just leave it at that. They just put out a bunch of arrows. Alright. We are now on the grounds of the cathedral. Alright, so we're just going to go left to right. One big loop. For this part, we'll probably get on torrent. Again, it should be mostly empty, which is probably my only complaint with the DLC. Yes, it's big and everything, but it's mostly empty, which is... yeah, I just... But anyway. Anyway. Alright. A whole bunch of go in and take care of these guys. Hopefully, since they're in water, this Lightning will have a splash effect to it. Or we just get ambushed. Ah. Yeah. Okay. I should have known there was going to be some in this tree. Should have known. Yeah, 'cause when I went to do a lock on, it locked onto one of the marionettes in the trees, and I was like, ooh, crap. But thanks to Rykar's rune, where it comes out full health, so we're good. Ow. Come here, you. Didn't want to be this close to the thing yet, but... well, we'll check it anyway. Probably should, so I don't have to... well, might as well since we're here. Running R2 and an R1. Alright. Okay, so let's get back to our original course. Original course is to go left to right, and then I was going to do a right to left once we got from the front to the back. You had Potentate Cookbook number 4. Hefty magic pots. Cool. We won't be using them because we're not really geared for it. Broken runes. Free money is free. This way. More wolves. Bunch of wolves. The white guy jumped out. Yeah. Whatever. Starlight Shard. Okay. Just be expected. I mean, every single one of those things we found, there's always a Starlight Shard at the bottom, so that's always good. More wolves. Thank you. Thank you. I still don't get why they do 100 poise damage on their attacks. It's just, I don't get it. It's just like the rats. The rats' headbutts do 100 poise damage, and it's like they're little rats. Whatever. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Bunch of dogs. More marionettes. It's like a little remembrance coffin. Overshot the one. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, gotta be careful with the marionettes because they love multi-hits. Fire cores are awesome, especially for faith builds. The only downside is getting the materials to craft them could be a little time consuming. So we have a remembrance duplicator. Mark it on the map so we don't forget. So we can duplicate remembrances, if we so choose. We can get probably good vista right here. Yeah, look at that. Actually, this one's probably better right here. The jagged peak, suppressing pillar. We got the Prospect Town ruins, Ruin Forge, just Starfall Pass, Morth ruins, Castle Ensis, the little doorway to Bellarat, and Inner Ilum, Rao ruins, Shadow Altus, and the Shadow Keep. Yeah, that's the vista. All right. It's a little graveyard. All right, you're like bugged out, I guess. Just helping you out. take care of them while we can. 'Cause they are annoying, as you could tell. They're just like zipping around. I guess that one guy was kind of bugged. Yeah. We got blue flowers indicating the presence of magic. Or at least an area associated with magic. So, something died. Well, besides him. I guess something fell through the map, be my guess. Alright, so our outer loop is done. Basically just did the perimeter, cleared out the soldiers, picked up some stuff. So now we'll do the inner loop, and then we'll go inside. Yeah, we'll go this way. There shouldn't really be much up here. Just gotta keep an eye out for any items in the cracks, crevices. Yeah, some more marionettes. Just like that. I kind of figured there'd be something in a corner. I hear something. It might just be the ambient sounds, like frogs croaking in a little swampy area. I don't know. Alright. I'm not gonna go in there yet, so we're just gonna hop around. Alright, let's look if there's anything else up here besides that one glint nail. Which is like a consumable that chucks out a glint nails. Well, duh, but it'll basically allow you to cast glint nail without the actual incantation. What was that? Oh. How'd you get in there? Is that a ledge? Okay, I thought that was something out there. No, that was the light reflecting off the edge. Cathedral of Manus Metyr. Here we are. Let me just check back here. Some fireflies, looks like. Yep, that's it. Cool. Anything over here? Some more fireflies. Okay. Tag Grace. I'm not gonna rest, but we are gonna clean ourselves up. There we go. Yep. We're in a combat-free zone, so. Nothing back there. Just checking. Alright, before we talk to the guy in the seat, I'm just gonna go right behind him. So I don't think there's anything back here, but I just want to check. Okay. Alright, yeah, nothing back here. Cool. Alright, good sir. I guess you're the lord of this crumpled cathedral.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Ymir. Welcome to Manus Metyr. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
I thank you. Old Lady Necklace and Ruins Map. Match orders received, check inventory. Alright, so it's Metyr, not Metyr. Even though the Tyr is, I think it's the name of a Norse god. Tyr, I think. I think it was the friend of Fenrir, I think. I have to check up on my Norse mythology real quick, but. So it's Metyr, not Metyr. Okay. Good to know. Yep. Ruins map. Occasion of a hallowed ruin. I only wish to be of service. Yep. Basically, you line up on our actual map to find out where it is. It's in the Cerulean coast. A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone hollowed out from the inside. From the inside. So that means from the way that tells me something came out of it, so, or something, yeah. Use a hollowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. Yep. Teaching Count Ymir, the fate of one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. Yep. All right. So what am I going to do with this?
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
Well, I am. I am a fighter.
Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth.
Those with purpose are ravenous indeed. And they'll just take a look at the Souls games, I guess. But study sorceries. Yeah, this is the new one, I think, for the DLC. Ymir's Vanishing. It's a short-range little teleport. Kind of like Blink Bolt, but magic-y. Yeah. After a few seconds have passed, directional input determines where one will reappear. Study Hall was such a master of sorcery that it now bears her name, Miriam. Yep. The NPC we fight in the Karian Study Hall in Liurnia. This is her little vanishing spell. So yeah, we'll buy it. Everything else we kind of have, except for Glint Blade Phalanx. We don't have that one. I'll just get it right now. All right. So about glintstone sorcery.
I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance.
We are made from stardust. We are of the heavens itself, of the divine. So, yeah. High Priest. All right, Ymir?
Oh, yes. Do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
The little boy? Who?
Is something the matter? Here to squeeze another lesson out of me.
Okay. So he says there's a little boy around here. Well, there is a lady or knight. I'm assuming a lady, but
I've no interest in small talk. My only concerns are the concerns of Count Ymir, and you are not among them.
ouch. I just want to say hello. I like your sword.
Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Ymir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it.
Yeah, because I guess if I cross him, you're going to appear before us as an invader or as a hostile NPC. But
Begone. There is nothing more to say.
talkative, aren't you?
Begone. There is nothing.
Okay. Yeah, very talkative. Alright, so now we'll come out here to the graveyard. Yeah, we're still in the non-combat zone. But there's nothing out here. No items. There is particularly dense blue flowers. I'm gonna say, okay, it's not unique. I was gonna say it's unique, but there's like 10 others in this little graveyard by itself. But examine. Yuri, beloved child, taken before his time. Maybe the little boy Ymir was talking about. He said to mind the little one. Maybe Ymir's not quite all there. Alright, let's go back inside, talk to them again, See if that changed anything. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Be gone. There is nothing.
Okay, nothing from you. What about you?
Is something the matter? It is good.
Oh, ask about the knight in black armor.
Ah, you met Yulan. Well, I hope that she behaved at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold.
So, Yulan is the knight's name, and she has a sister. Okay.
Is something it is good.
Alright. I figure you might have something more, but... Alright, so you're... Yulan.
Be gone. There is nothing.
Okay. So nothing from you guys, huh? Alright. We'll rest that grace. Oh, that's a skull. I was wondering what that was. Alright. Alright, so you guys are done. We'll head down. So now it's time to head to the ruins. Yay. I'm not looking forward to this. To the finger ruins of Raya, or Rhea, or however you want to pronounce it. I'd rather it not be night, I'd rather it be day. Thank you. Actually, we'll change that out. Should be good. Okay. Wait, we're gonna change out our weapon because Spectral Lance is actually pretty good against the little lamprey guys. If you can get them in the head, it's a instant stance break. Okay. Alright, this is going to be fun. Alright. So now we'll actually go into the ruins itself. Towards that right there. So that's our target. I mean, I can tell you there's not much else in there, except for some crafting materials and an enemy or two, but shouldn't be too much else. Actually, we don't need this anymore. We'll actually put on this Shard of Alexander. So we'll be chucking a lot of spears. I should probably leveled up too. Yes, the thing homes, which is nuts. Yes, you can backstab these guys too, so. Alright. Yes, I have the shield out because I believe you can carry and retaliate the little pink orbs. If I can test it. I'm pretty sure you can. So this is going to be a test, and hopefully it works. Yeah, it does. Cool. Ah, I got hit. Thank you, buddy. Finger mimic. Oh, way too soon. Yeah. Smash the mash your shoulder pads or shoulder L1 R1. Way too soon again. Oh my god. I gotta judge distances. Ow. God, man, there's so many of you. I need to... my distance is so bad. Really? You know what? I'm just gonna run this way. Just dodge it. Should have done that from the beginning. So yeah, that was my idea with sound. It's just that I can't judge distance for crap. So, and there's a bunch of these little lamprey guys in here. So, yeah, there's the one there. I think I saw another one somewhere. Yep, there's another one. All right. So yeah, idea was sound, execution was terrible. But yeah, you can mash out of their grab attack if you spam your your L1 and R1. You just spam it as quickly as you can, alternating as fast as you can. You should be able to break out of the grab. So. All right. Time to doot. Crimson Sea Talisman +1. A very, very strong talisman. I believe it increases flash recovery by 30%. It's a pretty significant amount, so definitely worth keeping your option, or it's definitely a good option. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, so we'll explore this back section. I don't expect to find anything, but there's more lamprey people. I wish I could throw the spectral lance on horseback, but you actually can with the smith script spear. So let me demonstrate. I need to give me a target. Target. All right, it's probably like another three nearby. Ow. Oh, come on. Worst enemies in the DLC, by far. By far. Well, I kind of figured there's going to be like another one around. I like knew it. But you saw. Horseback, the R2 is the throw. Bam. Not the best throw, I would say. It actually sucks, but it allows you to do like little hit and run maneuvers. All right, so we'll check out the backside of this little wall, and then we'll go back to Ymir. I had about enough with the ruins. A nail stone? Okay. Giant fingers creepers. again with my me and my depth perception. I just need to stop. I just need to stop. All right. Yeah. So I guess their little headbutts do 100 poise damage as well, which is all right. Whatever. Whatever. I just want to finish checking this backside so I can get out of here because I don't like it here. Yeah, I do not recommend coming down here except for Emir's little quest line thing, and just beeline it through the enemies. Don't even bother standing and fight. It's not worth the frustration. I hear it, but where? Oh. I mean, we like it when that happens. No, quick, easy, stance break, death. But okay, I feel a little bit better. Ow. All right. Get ranged. Alright, now we're back out here. Okay, now I would like to get out of here now. Well, curiosity is seeing what's over here. Probably nothing. Yeah. Now... Alright. Okay. Now curiosity has been satisfied. Well, not quite, actually. I tell myself I gotta get out of here, but nope. Gotta check this corner. I'm a glutton for punishment, aren't I? Yep, we're gonna get ambushed by 5 of those little lamprey guys. We're gonna die, and I'm gonna be like, why did I not get out of here sooner? Yep, there's one. Like, where there's one, there's another 3. How did I know there was going to be another one? Yep. Pearlescent scale. I think we need those to craft. There's one consumable in particular that we wanted it for. Okay, I don't think we can craft it just yet. It's one of the pickled livers. I think we use that for. Alright, is my curiosity satisfied now? Can I get out of here? Yes, it's satisfied. Let's get out of here. Back to Ymir. And I was wrong. This episode actually goes on for about what I expected. Or usually expected. Alright, Ymir. Let's not do that again, please.
Oh, why, you poor thing. Another bad dream, Yuri. What, that rotten thing out of your mind? That tangled mess can't hurt you?
Tangled mess can't hurt you.
Be gone. There is nothing.
Okay. What do you have? It's holding on to Finger Creeper and called it Yuri. Huh. Okay.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you.
A second ruin map and beloved Stardust.
Think nothing of it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
Ask about the nature of the world. That's a heavy topic.
I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erd Tree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective. Unhinged from the start. Marika herself. And the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
So there's no hope because the roots of the world are rotten in itself. Marika and the fingers are the cause, or didn't help anyway. Yeah, they were both unhinged according to Ymir. And what about Mikola? He's trying to right wrongs, I guess.
Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother.
Which mother? Yeah, there's another boss here that is also titled Mother, so he's talking about Mother America or the other mother, well, the mother of fingers, so. Yep, so I guess Mikola's attempting to right the wrongs, according to Ymir, maybe.
May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
Check an inventory. Indicates another hallowed ruins, apart from the one shown on the first map. Guide you evermore. Yep. This one we can't access just yet. You actually have to go through Shadow Keep in order to get to it. So it's going to have to wait for a bit. Yes, the Erdtree Sea of this talisman was presumed to be an object of myth. The age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, perhaps harkening back to the birth of the Erdtree. Yep. Kind of implies that the fingers were kind of responsible for the Erdtree itself, maybe? Or at least the faith surrounding it, the holy or the golden order kind of thing. Shortens casting speed for sorceries and incantations by the utmost, but increases damage taken. Yep. Was known for his recitations. One need only envision the romance of the stars above with admiration for stardust in one's heart to become a great sorcerer. Do so and you will know love. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think it adds, well, it maxes out your what's the right word? It provides, I think, 70 virtual dexterity. Yeah. So all your spells will cast at maximum speed with the I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. How dexterity shortens casting speed the more you have, up to 70. So this basically, you put this on, and then all your spells, when you cast, it basically assumes that you have 70 dex. So it's gonna, all your spells are going to cast at their quickest. But again, you take extra damage, which I think is 35%. It's crazy. But with all our dexterity, this is kind of useless to us. So it's like, oh. I would never use it anyway because of the damage taken part. But yeah, it's there if you want it, though I wouldn't recommend it. All right.
Oh, hello. Is something the matter? May the gleaming star...
Okay. So Ymir said he'll trust us or help us. So what is so Yolan?
How did Count Ymir reward you with that? Then I see you have gained his trust, and therefore mine. I am Yolan. The night is yours now to wield.
Yeah. He gave us his beloved Stardust, which shows his trust in us. So now Yolan will help us.
Don't get the wrong idea. We are neither friends nor confidants. I am merely honoring Count Ymir's wishes.
She'll help us because Ymir will help us. So.
Enough of you. Enough of you.
All right. We'll go. Let's check out the graveyard again. I just want to see what happens. Yeah. Yuri's the child taken before his time, and yet Emir has a finger creeper in his hands that he calls Yuri. So either the finger creeper in his hands is Yuri, or Emir is crazy. Yeah, either the kid became the finger creeper, or he picked one up and substituted it for a dead child. Yeah. Okay, I want to see if he has anything else, and then we'll,
Oh, hello. May the gleam.
Okay, nothing new. Alright. I'm gonna rest, and I'm gonna see if he changes anyway, if the little finger creeper goes away. He disappeared.
Enough of you.
Forgive me. I failed you. Failed to birth you whole. I was not ready to be your mother, but I can still stay here. Nice and close. For now, my dear. Sleep soundly. I will return shortly. Please, allow the two of us a moment alone. I will return, please.
Okay, we'll let you be. So I'll say, quick fast travels should hopefully put him back. There he is, back again.
Enough of you.
You wanna talk, Emir?
Oh, hello. May the gleaming...
I guess not. Okay. Well, I guess the finger creeper he had didn't make it? I don't know. Anyway, let's rest up real quick. Alright. Yep. And with that, I'll call an episode. Didn't actually took a bit longer than I thought it would. Again, I underestimated how big this little plateau the cathedral sits on is. It's a lot bigger than it looked. And we also had trouble in the ruins, which, yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I mean, my plan was sound. Use Karian retaliation to absorb the little pink spells, but I can't judge distance for the life of me, and those little lamprey guys, they deal a bit more poise damage than I thought. So, whatever. C'est la vie, I say. C'est la vie. But, yep. We came up here and explored the grounds of the cathedral. Excuse me. Yeah, a bit more marionette soldiers, some excuse me, some great dragonflies, so nothing too crazy. There's another remembrance duplication coffin in the back. There's a cookbook for the hefty magic pots. So, some things. Yep. Then we came inside and talked to Count Emir, head priest or high priest. Yeah, he's an interesting fella. He's like one of those. He sees the truth of the world, and yet he's kind of not all there, put it nicely. Um, I guess a bit of trauma with the Yuri, with his child, Yuri. But yep. We talked to Emir. He gave us a map to the finger ruins and a little whistle. So, talked to him, talked to Yolan, who's straightforward, but she's cool. And then we went down and explored the finger ruins of Ria. Let's say Ria. Yep, where we had a bit of trouble. I mean, I kind of figured. I hate those lamprey guys. They suck. They suck so much. But my idea, my plan was sound. Take out our shield, car retaliation, the pink orbs, and take care of it that way. And use suspect or Pike with the spectral lance to kind of take him out from a distance. But plan was there, just didn't execute it properly. I could have probably changed out one of these for a, I think the Smith Talisman? I think this talisman affects the Spectral Lance Asher War. I think it also boosts its damage by 15%, but I'm pretty sure it does. I'll double check, but I think it does. But so we could have done it that, but oh well. Yep, made it down there, blew the little bell whistle thing, got the Crimson Seed Medallion +1. Yeah, Crimson Seed Talisman. Yeah, this boosts our Crimson Flask healing by a not insignificant amount. It's definitely a viable option, especially in boss fights, just to kind of extend your effectiveness of your flasks. So it's something to keep in mind. Yep. Explore the ruins. Came back to here. Talked to Emir some more. He gave us another map to another ruins, which we can't get to right now, as well as the beloved Stardust Talisman, which I won't use because it's not really effective for us because we already have such high dex anyway. So, I don't care to take extra damage, so no thanks. Yep. Then we talked to Ymir some more. Talked to Yolan, who said since we gained Ymir's trust by getting the beloved Stardust Talisman, she will now help us. So she can be summoned for at least Mesmer. Yes, she can be summoned for Mesmer if you gain Ymir's trust. So yeah. So now we can do Mesmer fight with 2 NPCs if we really wanted to, which we might. I don't know. Yeah, might as well, I guess. But we'll see when we get to that point. Yep, and that was it. Didn't really make a whole lot of progress, but we did do some significant progression. Yep, started Ymir's quest line, got Yolan's cooperation. Yep, so that's going to be fun. Another ruins. The other one is, I hate it more. It's actually worse. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Not at all. But anyway, next episode we'll actually go back to the Cerulean coast. We're going to go down into the fissure. Yep, into the fissure. And we're going to go all the way down. Hopefully all the way to the end, because at the very end we will be able to finish off Folier's quest line. Hopefully. I hope. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun episode. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Hopefully I can get it all in one episode. I hope, anyway. But we'll see. We'll see when that happens. There's some good items down there that we do want. There's one incantation we definitely want. There's a boss fight down there, a remembrance fight. That's the incantation remembrance. Should be another shadow tree fragment down there, maybe two. But yeah. But again, that is for another episode. And I thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all. Oops, gotta do the thing. See you all next time.